Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following confession that you're going to be listening to, the first one, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world. The message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Please post my story as hidden identity. I am a man that is currently staying here in Pretoria. I have been telling myself this, that even if Dudula were to come to me, I will say to them, okay, it's fine. Before you ban me or chase me away, how about I take you to the person that is keeping me here in South Africa? I'm pretty sure after they would have seen Mpo, the girl that I am dating, they are going to understand that a man will lose his thinking capacity if he starts to date a woman that is as beautiful as this Sotho woman is. Let me tell you something about Mpo, the girl that I am dating. She has these big curves. She has a big nyash such that even if she stands in the middle of a railway track, whilst the how train is coming towards the direction where she will be standing, because of the mountain that she is carrying behind her back, I'm sure that the how train will come to a complete stop, even if it was in full speed. Because hey man, this woman, she has the biggest nyash that I have ever seen. It's like she is carrying a mountain if you see her walking by. I even dumped my wife because of Mpo, because she is the most amazing woman that I have been with in my entire life. This is how I met this woman. I have already been working in the construction industry. So there was this other day I was fixing a house at the complex where she used to stay, and when I saw him, she was the one that saw me. I was busy with my work in the complex where she was working. I only had a soft voice that was calling me, and it was like, hey la wena Zimbabwe. That is how she calls me. She then told me that she wanted me to come to her flat so that I can help her with the plumbing. Brother Nashim, when I saw Mpo, when she was speaking with me, I said, oh boy, this is Sotho beauty at its best. This woman, God took his time to design her curves. There is nothing that is bad about her curves. All that you can say is, oh my God, this woman is very beautiful. I rushed to where she was standing, waiting for me patiently, and then I went indoors and she showed me. I knew there and there that she wanted to sleep with me, but I was not sure about it. I took a risk, Brother Nashim. Whilst she was standing close to me, that was when I just held her mountain of a nyash, and she responded in kind. We kissed, and then she led me to her bedroom. When we were in the bedroom, oh my God, she was standing close to me, but she was facing the other way. In my mind, as I was looking at the mountain behind her, all that I could think about was like, God, am I going to survive such a big nyash? Am I going to survive such a big nyash? And I was thinking about my wife in Zim, the way that she used to be rude, yet she does not even have a nyash. You do not know the pain of a wife who is rude, but she does not have any curves. I got into another gear over time drive, and I started to please this woman. And from that day till this very day, I am dating Mpo. Even if I die here in South Africa, I do not care. I would die right next to this beautiful woman. So with the money that I am earning at the construction company where I am working, I made Mpo to move from the complex where she was staying. Now she is staying in another area, I'll say Sunnyside. Brother Nashi, what confuses me about Mpo, just in case if there are those that are going to say that you are a stupid Zimbabwe, I really do not care what I can tell you is that all of us here, we are all stupid. Even if you say that I am wasting all of my money on this Sotho woman, you are also wasting your money on your children. And when they are all grown up, they can even tell you that you are a witch. So it is better that I please myself with the money that I am working hard for pleasing Mpho, because she pleases me when I am in between her thighs. This is what Mpho does to me, especially towards paydays, and I give her my salary because of the way that she treats me. She has this certain type of a character in the bedroom that will make you to forget that you are a Zimbabwean. For a moment there, you can even think that you were born in South Africa because of the way that she treats me in the bedroom. When I am on top of her, South African women, they are very good in grooming. She is always smart. She is always having these beautiful nails, as well as taking care of her body, and all that she waits for is for me to return back from work so that she can give me love, and she'll be smelling so nice. When you are on top of such a woman, you will lose your mind. You will tell her that you can give him all of the money that you work hard for. So when I am on top of him, she has the habit of playing with her long nails on the back of my neck, as well as bringing my ear close to her mouth, and then she will start to whisper into my ears. Boys, this will make you to lose your mind. And when she is whispering into your ears, Mpho will be like, awa wena, awa papa, awa wena, ke wena, Simba boy, unalimatla. To those that do not understand, she will be saying that, my husband, my man, you have so much power. You are the one. So even if Dudula were to come today and say that, go back to your country, I will look at them and laugh at them and show them the woman that is keeping me here in South Africa without any thoughts of ever returning back home. This woman, she is carrying the whole of South Africa behind her. That is my confession. I love it whenever she says to me during paydays, you Zimba man, you are very strong, I will never let you go. And I respond to her that, you too mama, you are very beautiful, I will never let go of you. I do not care what people say to me in the comment section. My mind is made up. I am not going to tolerate any rude Zimbabwean woman ever again in my life. I have made my decision. If I die in South Africa, let they say that this man, Zimbabwe, he died for South African love. When you post my story, tell me, I'll be there in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother. Right, the strange things indeed they do happen in this world. You were saying that the woman, she says, awa papa kiwena, during the time when he is about to get paid. Do you think that Mpho is for real, that he is the one, the only one, or it is only that because she wants his money? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Then there is another message that was sent to us by our dear brother from TikTok, and it reads like this. Hello brother Nashi, how are you? Please post my story as anonymous. My life used to be simple. I am well educated. I went to university, and then that was when I saw that instead of me waiting for a job, rather I do my code 14 and I started to work as an assistant. Mind you, I was not getting paid. I used to work for an Indian man, and I was an assistant. I just approached him and I told him that even though I was a university graduate, but I was willing to even work a job that I did not study for in university. And this man, he had my uncle that had been working for him for the longest time. He had a big factory in Durban and many trucks. He allowed me to be on his trucks, but he was not paying me. What he would do is that just increase a little bit of money for the driver so that when he buys food, I can also have something to eat. That is how I gained experience, and I also want to advise other fellow South Africans that might be having code 14s. If you can find work on a farm, even if you are not getting paid a lot of money, go there, get experience, drive the truck, and after 2 years then you start to look for a job somewhere else. Even if it is after 1 year, what you need is a reference, especially if you are working on a farm. For the white people, it would assist you even more. And when you are there, just show that you are a person that has a good character. That is how I ended up working for a big logistic company in Johannesburg. The salary that I am earning, guys, I am earning a lot of money, and I was then moved to cross border. We are now carrying goods from South Africa. We are going to Harare as well as Mutare. I am a man who is a vendor man, and in the family we have a lot of drivers. So every time, whenever I would be on the road, even when I was driving local, I have a love for women. So I just hate traveling alone. So I can just look for those women, those ones that sell their bodies, and then I can just pay her some money, move with her from Venda going to Joburg, and then returning back with her. Then I pay her. We agree on how much she would want, depending with how many days I'm going to be spending on the road. So when I started to do cross-border, the temptation, it is even too much than the local temptation. So I would load up in Joburg, and by the time that I crossed the border at Beitbridge, I always look for a woman who is a prostitute, someone to talk to, someone to keep the sleep away whilst I am on the road. So it was in November of last year. It was around 8 p.m. I was passing through this other place that they call Ngundu, where I used to pick up beautiful women there. So it was not even that dark yet. I saw a woman that was standing by the side of the road. She looked nice, decent, and this one was different because she was not like the usual girls that you find at the truck stop. She told me that she was going to Harare. Since that was where I was going, I opened the door and she climbed in. But instead of sitting in the passenger seat next to me, she told me that she was tired of standing because she had been standing waiting for transport for a couple of hours. So she went to the back, to the sleeper bed. She said that she was exhausted from traveling. I did not think much of it. I am a man, and I thought that I was lucky because if she was not a prostitute, I was going to rob her, and I was not going to pay her any money. I'll just propose love to her, sleep with him, and then tell her that I am now her boyfriend and forget about him. As I was driving, I drove and I drove. We were talking. Her voice was nice, very soft, very sweet. And then that was when I started to propose to him, and I then told her that I just wanted to be with him. By the time that we reached the outskirts of Harare, she had agreed to be my woman. This woman, I dropped her off at this other shopping center around 4 a.m. early in the morning. We didn't do anything sexual that night. We just exchanged numbers and promised to see each other on my next trip. But from that moment in November, my mind has never been the same. I have find myself thinking about her every hour. I can call him, we can talk for hours about our future, but every time when I will be around in Harare, after that, we seemed to miss each other, always busy with work, and I'm running back to return to Josim. In February, the luck that I thought I had finally turned into a curse. I was passing through that very same spot where I picked her at the same time as before. There she was, standing as if she had been standing there since the last time and then she got onto the truck again. So when we were talking, we had sex at the back of the truck whilst we were parked at this other rest stop. It was so amazing, an intense experience in my life, but it was very strange. A person is supposed to be warm, right? But this woman, she was very cold. Whilst I was sleeping with him, I did not feel any warmness even inside of him. She felt as if she had ice blocks inside of her private parts. And when we finished, I felt a sharp pain in my lower abdomen, but I ignored it. I dropped her off at that shopping complex close to this other big church, and she said that she wanted to drive with me back to South Africa. But when I returned back, I tried to call her, but she did not pick up the phone. I waited for her for more than 1 hour, and then I drove back to South Africa. So what started to happen when I was on the border waiting to be cleared so that I can enter into South Africa, I saw a woman that was walking in front of me. It was 1 a.m. This woman was naked, and she was looking exactly as the girlfriend that I was now dating. I thought that maybe it was just a prostitute, but inside the border you can't find those women walking around naked. I drove, and then I rested in Louis Trichardt because I have a wife. She was going to come and see me early in the morning, and when it was in the morning, I saw the same woman from Zim. She was walking very fast. She just walked very fast across the road, and she did not even look at my truck. I was filled with confusion. Since my wife had been missing me, we went to the bed and I tried to sleep with my wife. Nothing was working. My manhood refused totally. My wife, she was saddened about it, and I said, when I return back to Joburg, then we are going to sleep. Upon my return, that was when I bought some pesu and other Congo dust so that I can give it to my wife. We slept throughout the night at the truck stop, but my manhood, it refused to wake up. Right now, when I am with different women, when I try to sleep with them, my manhood does not even work. So right now, I am facing a lot of cases in my life. I have had 2 accidents so far. The first time I had a tire blowout, and I hit a small car that was in front of me, but it was not that much damaged. But the company, even though they have insurance, they made me to pay, still working for that loss because of that small accident. As well as whenever I travel at night, I am always seeing this woman. She will just cross the road in front of me. I am reaching out to the people out there because I have been having dreams. I had a dream, and then I saw a woman that was dragging me into the graveyards, and when we were in the graveyard, she showed me my own grave, and then she said, this is where you are going to be buried, and your manhood, I have taken it with me to Zimbabwe. To get it back, you must do what I want. I then said, what do you want? Because I want my manhood so that I can please my wife again. And then she just disappeared. I do not know what else to do. I am reaching out to any people of Zimbabwe. I am a vendor man. I am your neighbor, and I need a powerful Zimbabwean healer who can assist me. My marriage is falling apart. My wife thinks that I have been cursed by a jealous girlfriend in Jozi, so that I won't be able to sleep with him. So I need genuine help. If you know any traditional healer that can assist me, my brother, please help me. I'll be there in the comment section. Give me a link so I can go to YouTube. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother. Let us try to speak with him in the comment section. I'll be back with another episode.